mysterious man in a burlap hood has an eerie ability. As long as he swallows a personal item from the deceased, he can take on their appearance for 2 minutes. During those 2 minutes, the dead are able to return to the world of the living. For many grieving families, that's more than enough time to say goodbye or find closure. This supernatural gift quickly gained attention. People were willing to pay top dollar just to speak with their lost loved ones one last time. But what no one realized was that the more souls were summoned, the heavier the curse became. Late one night, someone knocked on the bar's door. Outside stood a tense, desperate-looking man. He walked in and slammed $4,000 on the table, all to see his dead wife one more time. Strangely, the old bartender didn't welcome him like he usually would. Instead, he sent the man away. The old man seemed to know his time was running out. After the visitor left, he quietly closed the bar, poured himself a glass of whiskey, and recorded a final video message. A few days later, his daughter Alice received a call from the police. Her father had burned to death in a fire. Alice immediately boarded a plane to say her last goodbye at the funeral home. But just as she arrived, a mysterious man stopped her. He claimed to be her father's estate lawyer. Apparently, her father had left her something, a legacy she was now meant to inherit. The lawyer then brought her to the bar. Though it looked run down and forgotten, he explained that the bar had been around for over 400 years. Alice didn't think much of it at the time. What she didn't know was that by inheriting the bar, she was now technically among the dead. One night, a man named Neil came to the bar. He too wanted to see his late wife. He placed $4,000 on the counter without hesitation. Alice was tempted. The next night, at midnight sharp, Neil returned to the bar. Alice used a key to unlock an old wooden door that led to the basement. The passageway was pitch black. As they stepped inside, there wasn't a soul in sight, just 2 chairs in the middle of the room, eerily arranged. Beside them stood a bizarre statue, clutching its own severed head, and in the back wall, a gaping, jagged hole. Neil called into the darkness, but nothing answered. Alice and her best friend giggled nervously. The whole thing felt a little absurd. Thinking maybe he'd done it wrong, Neil asked Alice to perform the summoning instead. That's when things turned chilling. From the hole in the wall, a faint shadow began to emerge. A withered, skeletal hand crept out. A figure followed, its head covered in a rough gray sack. The sack-headed creature stumbled fully into the room, yet Neil didn't seem scared. Instead, he begged the creature for help, but it ignored him completely and started walking straight toward Alice. Frightened, Alice told it to back off. To her surprise, the creature actually stopped. It seemed to recognize her as its master. Testing this theory, Alice ordered it to step back. Obediently, the monster retreated. That's when Neil realized the truth. After her father's death, Alice hadn't just inherited the bar, she had inherited control over the creature as well.